everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why? There's no such coaching like my coaching anywhere on the internet, and nobody, no coach on earth spends that much time with and on their clients like I do. True story. All the information for me is below. I coach in audio exchange, Zoom sessions, and phone calls, whichever package is more suitable for your specific personality. If prior to booking my coaching, whichever package you decide to go with, you need to spend an hour with me, I also offer that so that you can make up your mind that we are the right kind of fit for each other. And in that hour, I discuss with you everything that you have currently going on, the things that you need to work on, your objectives in coaching, and advise you more on which package is right for you. Upon booking, whether the monthly coaching, which I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me minimum, in either case, whether that's an hour or monthly, you need to sign the coaching agreement, print your name, print the dates, and send it to me prior to our first conversation. I work extremely well with people who take my guidance, who take my feedback to heart, and know that I'm always on their side and have the best interest in mind for them, and do not rebuttal me and do not question my motives. People who understand that it takes a strong coach to break you out of your dysfunction that perhaps you've lived in for decades on end. It takes somebody with a strong mind, with strong will, somebody who's going to challenge your current beliefs, challenge your current situations that you've created based on your current beliefs. And if you have been doing this for some time, sometimes it can be intimidating, sometimes it can be challenging. However, this is exactly what needs to happen. However uncomfortable for the moment it could be, it will serve you tremendously and pay enormous dividends down the line for you in every department of your life. I am the last coach you will ever need. I am the last coach you will ever need. I am the last coach you will ever need because I know exactly how to do this. I've done this for over 8 years now with different people, all walks of life, celebrities, famous people, stay-at-home moms, CEO, businessmen, entrepreneurs, you name it, okay? All sorts of people. And I know exactly what I'm doing. And if you let me do my job, not to say that your opinions don't matter and your feedback doesn't matter. It's actually everything I care about. However, you need to consider a different point of view. You need to understand that you need to go into this with an open mind, open to suggestions, humble and honest about everything that you feel and everything that's going on right now. You can email me. The email is below, telling me about your story so we can start the conversation. But ultimately, let's get together for an hour so I can help you best talking over the phone. The subject of today is make them chase you instead. So we're going to talk about this in the framework of SP because it works really well as an illustration. However, it could be just about anything. It could be a business venture. It could be money that's chasing you down the street. It could be your business partner, your reluctant currently business partner. It could be anything. Make the things that you currently want and are obsessing about chase you instead. Okay. So many times people have come into coaching with me with their SP needs and having more or less the same scenario. They left me, they divorced me, they went off with a third party, they married that third party, had kids with them, etc., etc. And it's kind of like, seems like an impossible situation. They're hot and cold, this, that, and the other. The situation itself doesn't matter. And may I say to you, SP is the least of your worries. Why I talk about SPs is I grab your attention because this is where you, chances are focused on today. And it should not be your focus at all. And I will explain in this audio/video specifically why and how to turn this around. Chances are it's not just the SP. Chances are, and I will be like 95% precision correct when I say it's not just your SP. Your whole life is a shit show right now, more or less. It's not just SP. It's the career, it's the money, it's the health, it's the whatever. Okay. In other words, the person who you are today is completely different from the person that you need to become in order to make all of these things, including your SP, chase you down. You have it reversed right now. You're obsessing about the wrong thing, obsessing about anything, first of all, or worrying about it, or being, disappointed about something, or being some kind of negative way about something, literally deters that from you, literally pushes it away. It won't happen the way that you want it to happen. The key here is to turning things around in your favor and to make it chase you down rather than you being exhausted already from chasing it and standing on your head 5 million different ways trying to figure it out. There is nothing to figure out. It's about you. You create your reality, and thus if who creates the reality has a direct relationship with the kind of reality that is being created. And in my coaching, I examine your history to the minutest detail because I really want to understand who is in my coaching, what kind of programming went into your psyche from the earliest times, when you were a child, when you were an adolescent, etc., the experiences. Because chances are, and I can bet money, 99% of you, whoever is having the issue with their SP or with whatever, with the money and drama, trauma, panorama, you are still operating to a very large degree on the same in the same way, drawing conclusions, assumptions, ideas, emotions, and thoughts from those beliefs that are not inherently yours. You did not cultivate those beliefs, okay? Those are somebody else's beliefs that you're borrowing, which is why the reality that you're living in right now feels so fucking weird. Okay, this is why you don't have what you want, because you are operating from the belief system that will not produce results for you that you want. And so in order to turn the shebang around, you need to become the person that you want without ever having those things currently, without having your SP, without having the money, without having whatever. Internally, the shift needs to happen for you to start attracting those things. It doesn't happen the other way around. It's not like, give me my SP and I will feel better. Okay, you will wait forever for that SP. Remember, you control your reality day in and day out, even though you may not be completely understanding this right now. You may not realize this, but you are. You're manifesting your every single day. The sun rises, the sky, all the objects around you, the people in the street, and the weather, and this, that, and the other. Parentheses, you can change weather at will, but that's another story for another time. You control all of it. So don't you think you control all the people in your universe as well? Okay, no, it's not manipulation. It's your responsibility. Okay, now you may say to me, Anna, too much shit happened, drama, trauma, panorama. We were, doing well, and then things happened this way and that way. You created that. I don't mean to blame you, but you literally created the drama, trauma, panorama based on your beliefs. And so to uncreate it, you need to become the person who has gotten over that shit, which is why in my coaching, we process all of these things. Because beliefs are tied usually to incidents, to certain imprints of emotional kind that leave you with no doubt that this is the absolute truth. No, it isn't. You can create new truth in your lives. Yes, plural, because many people, based on what it is you want to choose now. Okay. Yes, I will hear you out gladly in my coaching, and you can tell me all the reasons why that you're unhappy right now and all the things that have happened to you. But upon concluding that discussion, we go into clearing all of these attachments to the past, clearing all those emotions, and reworking your beliefs so that you can start becoming a different person with different mentality. This is gold, okay? I'm giving you gold here. It will not change. Nothing will change on the outside if the inside is still the same. Momentarily, you can affirm yourself till the sun comes up and you might manifest something. But I'm talking about a bigger picture here, changing your entire life and permanently so. Not just your fucking SP. Don't worry, he or she will come back. If that's your dream come true, you know what? You ain't seen nothing yet. What you really should be dreaming about is becoming fundamentally a different person for whom manifesting day in and day out, not just here and there, but I mean, I'm talking every single day, you're manifesting shit on purpose that will blow the socks off anybody else, but to you, it's regular shit. Because manifesting, ready, is easy. Yes, it is. Class, after me, manifesting is easy. You're already doing it. You're just doing it in reverse. Now look at this. And here's why you do it. Because currently, your programming says it's easier to get the shitty shit. The good stuff is harder. Well, I want to propose to you a diametrically opposed idea, which in my universe and the people that I teach in my coaching, understand upon leaving that actually the shitty shit takes a lot longer to manifest. It really fucking does, because universe is on your side like the entirety of time. It nudges you towards certain inspirations, certain ideas, and this and that, and you would have to insist for a long fucking time for it to finally give in and say, well, I guess this is what you want. Well, have at it, my darling. Easy stuff is always the good stuff. The good stuff is always easy. Why? Because it's lighter in energy. On that frequency of happiness, euphoria, epiphanies, bliss, joy, shit moves fast at the speed of light. On that altitude, shit happens instantaneously, overnight. The depression, the fear, the insecurities, the devastation, and this, that, and the other, the obsessions, I can't have what I want, that is of a very low frequency. And if you're residing on that frequency, shit takes forever. Okay, you don't see anything happening for a long time. Once in a while, something might show up and you say, this is how it is. No, it isn't. That is also just a belief. It doesn't have to be like that at all. And right next to you, there could be another person who's manifesting like this. A person who has a channel called Magic and Miracles manifesting like this. Get it? And people sometimes get upset with me, like, how come you say it's easy? It's not easy. Well, it's easy if you decide it's easy for you, and if you understand all the principles that I've just described, and you understand that there are innumerable parallel realities in which what you want is already playing out. You just need to make a choice what your focus is consisting of. It's natural to have what you want. The universe wants you to have what you want. If you don't have what you want, your focus is misplaced of not having it now or making it harder for yourself because some kind of bullshit belief in your psyche is telling you, no, this has to take time. This is very hard. This has never happened to me before. Who the fuck cares about that this has never happened to you before? I'm talking about a brand new situation, a brand new you who expects things to work out and expects things to show up quicker. Now, in order for that to happen, you need to be on your own without any of these things right now. And you might say, this doesn't make sense, Anna. Yes, it does. Follow along. Without the money, without your honey, without anything changing, you need to start becoming a new person right here, right now, which means you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to invest in the things that bring you joy. You need to invest in changing your mind, literally your beliefs, yourself, the way you think, new habits, new ideas about what it is that's going to happen in your life, and believing that this can happen to you, which is why I offer coaching. I started this channel initially not really wanting to coach on the internet because I knew going into it, I will attract some people that, I might not really enjoy interacting with. Nevertheless, I did it because I realized not so much a surprise, but I realized that a lot of people really need help, and a lot of people are, quite frankly, super misinformed based on what kind of like shitty information is available out there. And there's a lot of shitty information out there. But essentially, you need to become a different person, changing your vibration, changing your mind, starting your business, becoming all by yourself the way that things are, happy, genuinely happy and content, no longer obsessing, no longer worrying, no longer talking down on yourself, no longer having to think in an unhealthy way, okay? No longer thinking that the world is against you, no longer investing in the drama. Okay, you just as well can choose. The world is for me. The world is me. My SP is crazy about me. He or she is going to chase me down. Money is chasing me down. My health is restored and absolutely perfect for the rest of my life. I'm looking younger and younger every day. I'm getting married this year, even though there's not a sight of your fucking SP, okay, anywhere. They haven't texted you in forever or called you in forever. You haven't seen them. You need to start changing your mind right here, right now, based on your desires, not what you're observing. If you're observing and you're reacting to your 3D, you aren't going to achieve anything. But nothing. Because why? Because you are too consumed with what's happening right now, rather than taking back your power and resuming the role of a creator by telling the 3D what to do, what to produce next, what kind of images are going to play next on the screen of your space. It is your job to do so. You complaining about things being the same, please. This is either get into my coaching or do some shit on your own, but no more complaining. Do something about it. Change your mind. The entire universe is waiting on you to change your mind. Nobody's depriving of it, of the things that you want from you. Nobody's depriving it of you, but yourself. And the way you think can change in an afternoon. And you can become from victim to a victorious human being in an afternoon. If you made that decision without having any evidence on the outside, but making the proclamation to the universe, I fucking had it. This is the day of my salvation, okay, from the Bible. This is the day that shit turns around, and I mean it. I'm going to turn the shit around. I'm going to have the whole world chase me down with all the goodies that I want, my SP included. Why? Because I'm becoming magnetic. I'm redirecting the arrows of energy from chasing, obsessing, worrying about it, fearing the worst, all this bullshit that people are investing time in. Now look at, are you human? Once in a while, are you going to fall off the proverbial wagon? Yes, of course, for an hour or two max. But then, you know what? Remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm still the motherfucking creator of my life. Hello, good morning, how are you? I forgot. Oh, I went into amnesia for like X amount of decades or years. Oh la la, I've been asleep. Good morning, how are you indeed? I have some work to fucking do over here to turn it around. And in an afternoon, if you're really fucking pissed off, and on purpose, you can start deciding new shit. Now, some of you aren't pissed off enough. I say it all the time. Some of you really need to get pissed the fuck off. Something has to happen to you, whether it's your SP or whatever else is going on in your world, to grab your attention like, hello, you're off track. What are you doing? You are pretending that you need to chase anything. You're pretending that you're not valuable. You're pretending that you're this little person crying in the corner, okay? Putting on this dumbest costume of somebody powerless, a dumbest costume of a victim, when in reality, you're the creator of your universe. Okay, it would make as much sense, and I already gave this metaphor, if Elon Musk showed up to his fucking factory and gave away the power to some employee whose job is to like lick stamps and put them on the envelope. I don't know. Do they still lick stamps? I have no idea. Whatever. That would be absurd. Do you know this word? Absurd? Okay, it's absurdity what you're doing right now. Take the power back into your hands. And then, with precision, with mathematical precision. Okay, which is why my coaching, honestly, it's like a science. Truly, my program is down to a science, where it's like it leaves no room for you to not understand what the fuck you need to do upon leaving it. Now, it's your job to implement it in your life. I'm not going to like do your push-ups for you. Never have I promised that. And you need to come with an open mind. Like I always say, you need to understand that whatever you're doing right now clearly hasn't worked. And so many people come into my coaching and tell me, Anna, I've tried all the coaches. I went to therapy. I went to Reiki and blah, 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 blah. And you know what I say to that? Has it worked? No, then I don't want to hear about it. Okay, I do things differently. I do things so thoroughly that it will, like, literally, there will be no room for interpretation for you, what it is you really need to do. And I truly hold your hand throughout the entire coaching, 2 to 3 times per week, like I said, because I believe that that's really what everybody needs in order to, like, consistently have this rapport with your coach and effectively transform your reality. You need to invest in yourself. That's the magic formula. Your focus right now is on the wrong person. If it's the focus is on your SP and what they're doing, what they're not doing, forget it. You need to become magnetic, and then you will not fucking give a shit about what you think they're doing or what they're really doing. And on social media and this and that, abandon that bullshit. You need to instruct that SP what they will be doing and what they're doing now. If you have no contact and you're just telepathically administering the thoughts to them and commanding them, then you're left with no doubt what is happening. If you're constantly checking the 3D and checking what your SP is doing on social media, you're being the slave to the 3D. Very disastrous proposition, may I tell you. But if you're taking back your power and investing in yourself, investing in your passions, okay, you know what's going to happen energetically? A fucking revolution. Nothing, I don't even know another word. Nothing short of a fucking revolution if you really allow yourself to go there. Because energetically, you're going to cut cords with those dramatic bullshit situations that you used to entertain. All of that shit that in the past has happened to you, you will have abandoned it in the past. No longer is it coming with you. Your energy will shift, and your SP, even if he's on the motherfucking moon, will feel energetically the shift. In the quantum field, in the universe, there are no secrets. Your energy shifts. Everybody gets the memo. Everybody. Everybody and their mother in the universe gets the memo. Oh my God, what has just happened? Your SP will start wondering, who the fuck is this person? They will start looking you up on social media. They will start obsessing over you and chasing you because you're no longer bothered by what they're doing and what they're not doing. You've taken back the reins of your reality into your hands, which should have been the premise from the get-go. But that's okay. You got sidetracked with the illusions that you are not in charge. You are. And then everybody pays attention to you. Everybody takes the cue from you, which they did in the first fucking place to begin with. You want to start manifesting magic in plain sight, overnight, instantaneously, within hours, in an afternoon? You better understand that you're the CEO of your life. And if you're chasing somebody, you are confused, at the very least. It's a understatement of the century. You are confused, my darling, confused. Unconfuse yourself, please. You're in charge here. You're the golden Buddha. Why the fuck would you chase anybody or anything? They should be coming to you. Things are coming to you easily. And all the time, you rule the entire motherfucking universe. Who the fuck will chase in that position? Only a person who is confused and doesn't know their power. So I'm here to remind you of your power, and to uncover that power, you need to again redirect the energy arrows to yourself. Make yourself important. Remember who you are. Invest in yourself to the best of your ability with everything that you've got going on right now. Some things you may not be able to do, but start somewhere. Whether that's you start a business again, invest in passions, invest in coaching, invest in whatever, going to yoga, whatever makes you happy. Smell the roses, go for a walk with your dog, look at the sky, start painting, anything and everything that will start transforming you into that new version of yourself and start attracting a new reality. Like literally overnight it can happen. The shifts can happen overnight. You know why? Because the parallel realities from one reality to another doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't. This reality doesn't fucking make sense. How come there are people who work very little and make a shitload of money and do exactly what they really love to do, and there are people who work away, I don't know, tremendous amount of hours and don't do what they love to do and have nothing to show for it at the end of their life. It's about self-love. It's about energy. The kind of energy you're directing right now to your SP, the kind of energy you're directing towards your money, translates in manifestation. So if you're directing the energy to them, you're communicating to them, I'm chasing you because I don't have you. Obviously, if you had them today, would you be still chasing them? No, you have them. You're married to them. So how much sense does the chasing make? How much sense does it make to chase anything? If you're a millionaire internally and you just decided in this very audio that you're a millionaire, how much sense does it make to worry about money? This is how you shift reality instantaneously. If you're healthy, how much sense does it make to worry about health, etc., etc.? It's up to you. The decision is entirely in your mind. It's in your hands. Mentally, put the money in your account. Mentally, be married to your SP. Mentally, become that golden Buddha until you really start noticing a shift, not only in the outside, but most importantly, in yourself. Because you're the golden Buddha worth investing in till the end of motherfucking time. And when you really download this on a cellular level, listen to me, on a cellular level, that you are that golden Buddha, that the drama, trauma, panorama from the past has nothing to do with you. It's just something that you created based on your beliefs that you've absorbed. And you are actually the golden Buddha and you were all along pretending to be powerless and a victim. This will transform your world for good. You will not recognize who you will become. You will not recognize your reality. It will be jarring at first. And every morning waking up, you will have to pinch yourself because the change will be that dramatic. And people who have listened to me in my coaching, taken my advice, and really allowed me to challenge them and challenge their beliefs, got there. And so can you. All the information from me is below. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.